In the year 1997, the future is in chaos and turmoil. Mankind is on the brink of extinction. Brave survivors band together and build a time displacement apparatus to receive a signal from a parallel future. This transmission is the VundaHalloweenathon.
There's one team that kicks ass. They're assembled. They're the VundaCast. Never back down from the brass. Always start first. Never finish last. Had a mic steam. Been too fast. Oh no, they're out of gas. It's okay there. Just a podcast. They're the greatest. We're the VundaCast.
Welcome to the VundaCast, the official podcast of VundaBlog.com. Today, we are the official home of the pineal gland. I am your host, Steven. With me, the most beautiful woman in the world, my very own chicken nugget herself,
Slowly becoming a monster.
the cohortress,
Me.
the substance, super fan.
That's
Dani.
very true. I am the Substance super fan.
That's right. Also,
When that comes out on DVD, commentary.
we have to put it on, we have to get it on Blu-ray and then rip it onto a VHS.
Oh, perfect.
That way you're the only person who owns
Mm-hmm.
the substance on VHS. Also with us is thy master of VundaHalloweenathon,
Whoa.
the list guru,
Yeah.
the Lord of Excel, the They of Days, D-Rock in the house. And today is day 9 of VundaHalloweenathon. And the last few years of VundaHalloweenathon, we've experimented with having one day dedicated to a horror icon. The first time we did this, we celebrated Nick Cage and made him the criteria for the day because of his, amazing works and, Mandy and other films. Last year, we had the Vincent Price is Right Day, where we celebrated Vincent Price movies for being obviously the horror icon he is. This year, we are celebrating a Scream Queen who has, a bevy of horror classics under her belt. The one, the only, the blonde bombshell, Barbara Crampton. Today is You're Crampton on my style.
You're cramping my style.
You're Crampton my style. God damn it.
Barbara Crampton is the Scream Queen.
I was kind of surprised, how many movies there were when I looked it up. I was like, oh yeah, let's do that.
She is a prolific
Lot of
horror queen.
A lot of them are, tiny little roles, too.
Mhm.
People were like, hey, Barbara Crampton, will you be in our movie?
She's like,
And
okay.
she's like, yeah, sure, whatever.
So, let's start the movie. We are watching the film known as From Beyond, or H.P. Lovecraft's From Beyond. We're watching the Blu-ray right now. We're starting on the MGM logo, and we're going in 3, 2, fun, boom. And now that lion is roaring his beautiful roar, and we're in it. Now, this is one of my favorite Suart Gordon movies. From Beyond. I feel like in a way this is his most all his other movies, they're sort of this teenage feeling, or this teenage, even though they're not about teens, there's the subject matter and the feelings of it are something a 13-year-old will think is cool or
Yeah.
metal. And
right.
this movie is a 19-year-old just did drugs for the first time. And this is what a 19-year-old thinks is cool. Like, this is more intellectual in that way.
I mean, I would definitely say that about Reanimator. That's a very, like, teeny movie. I don't know, like, Dolls is kind of...
Oh, that's
like,
Stuart Gordon?
That's
I
Stuart
thought
Gordon.
that was Jim Wynorski.
No, that's Stuart Gordon.
That's
Dolls
Stuart
and Castle Freak is just, like,
Oh man.
weird and
Yeah,
depressing.
That's a 13-year-old rapist.
And
fantasy.
Dagon is actually really underrated too. That's another Lovecraft adaptation. It's on this like island that no one really talks about, but I really liked it. That's one of my
This
favorites.
is my favorite even more than like Reanimator. I just
Yeah.
like because there's just this weird level of insanity to
There
this movie
is, man.
that I just really.
And
And
we
right
start
from the
out
beginning, like there's
floating
already
fish.
fucking swimming.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing is how they manage to like, you know, in Reanimator you have the green goo
Yeah.
and the green glowing goo as like the supernatural. Here you just need a fan, some like pinkish purple light,
Yeah, man.
and like boom, you're in the
Oh,
supernatural.
the way
I
this
also-
is lit, man. It's so.
I also think like of all the sort of reimaginings of H.P. Lovecraft he did, this one like is more H.P. Lovecrafty to me because
More
it has
Lovecraftian,
the
yeah.
cosmic horror of it all that I recognize.
That cosmic, like, prosthetic, the way they do in the thing with, like, faces morphing into
Yeah.
stuff.
No,
and, like,
and strange monsters
Yeah.
that make no sense that you can only
Exactly.
see when you go slightly insane. Like,
right.
you know, like
Yeah.
that's.
Also, like, I think in terms of what the theme of the day, You're Crampton My Style, like, this movie, Barbara Crampton has way more meat on her role in this
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
That Reanimator, she's like,
A damsel.
She's a damsel.
yeah, it's yeah.
No, this movie she really has a ton of interesting stuff to do in this.
She's like a dominatrix and fucking, oh my god, it's
No, but
like,
she also gets to play sort of a corruption
You put on the
role.
sub-tits.
oh yeah.
You know, because her mind is being changed by this whole
Experience.
Right.
And so it's like just like everyone else, and
This dude
I
in his
love how,
fucking
like,
Hugh Hefner robe
I love
and
how
shit.
this guy immediately like, oh, he's a big pervert, because like, what is he wearing? Like, he came out of his room dressed in like a weird kimono, like
Yeah,
shirtless.
man.
Like, what were you doing in there, you freak? Like, what were you doing?
He was
And
like
then he
already
just-
freaked. Like,
And then he like this isn't an arc for him. He starts
Yeah.
here.
no, he's that's right.
starts
and
here.
he just keeps going.
The other thing too is Jeffrey Combs is so good at science bullshit.
Yeah,
Like, he
he's such a great mad scientist.
makes a career, you know, and he's great on it when he does Star Trek too. In Star Trek, he's been literally like every single alien in Star Trek he's played because he's just so versatile.
He's one of those guys that just like he is so committed to no matter how insane this role is, he will commit to it 100% and give it everything he has and never like always takes it seriously.
He has gravitas.
He takes it seriously even when it's so unserious.
Like if he wasn't in
and that's what makes it unserious.
if he
Like, and,
if
like,
he wasn't in
funny.
Reanimator doesn't work.
No.
Oh,
no,
not at
You
all.
know?
Yeah.
Jeffrey Combs is the reason why.
And none of these other movies would happen.
He's so amazing in Onyx the Fortuitous too. Like
Yeah.
he will just reach for it. He'll just go there.
My favorite thing is that in the movies, in this world, there's always a woman in curlers who lives next
Yes.
door to the mad scientist. Always. It's just, there she is.
Just this like avatar for like
This-
the normal person,
This
except
poor,
not at all.
she's always single,
normal.
you know, she's
Yeah.
never married, her husband died or whatever, she never was married.
She's like not even a
spinster.
person. She's
She's
just
got
an
too many
archetype.
cats.
Well,
Yeah.
she's got a cat because she had
She's-
kids. It would be like, oh, it's too
She's
much.
she's
Oh, yeah.
childless. She's unmarried. she's too many pets or a dog or whatever, and she treats like a child. It's such an interesting
She ain't
thing.
voting for JD
Because it's like it's such an interesting thing.
Don't tread on
it's
me.
like they treat her like she's the problem, but it's like meanwhile next door y'all are blowing shit up. What's happening over there?
Yo.
This woman is right. She's trying to go to bed. She's on a fixed income.
They are trying to. Next door, they're just trying to comprehend psychosexual dimensions.
Very wholesome activities.
I'm sorry for them, but you're doing it damn loud.
It is very loud. Well, they're breaking windows and shit.
This is her transgression, though, that she, goes into their house. Don't go in the house. Just
Yeah,
call
man.
the cops, girlie.
Well, the dog went in the house. She had to
Yeah.
go get the dog.
Ah!
Okay.
And she dropped that dog.
She's like, fuck
Like
the
a
dog,
bad
man.
habit.
She's such a cartoon. Look at
She's running so slow. It's like an Austin Powers scene.
It is.
She's slowly running. Oh, no. Girl, get out, girl.
Damn, that was fast.
Yeah, right? The cops are already there.
Good response time.
Of course.
Well, they know her.
You want to focus? Yeah.
T-Rex cat just jumped down and made the cutest little sound when he jumped down.
Yes.
His little...
He always does that anytime he jumps off of something. It's like expelling air from him.
Oh no, I don't think this dog's gonna make it.
No.
Dog licking up blood is always a great little trope.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
There's something nice about the innocence of an animal being like,
Because they're just like, oh, this is food, right?
Sweet.
Delicious.
Sweet, kill, awesome.
I also love how they make it work, because they're always just like, put some jam on his head or something.
Yeah,
Some
right.
bacon.
From beyond.
So you're thinking to yourself, damn, this is how this movie starts? Where the hell is it going?
Well,
But it's true.
Scrapping.
It's like, it literally starts, Reanimator starts slower than this.
oh yeah.
This is
Way slower.
just 0 to 60. What the hell's
Well,
happening?
No, because Reanimator has that prologue where he's at the old hospital and the guy injects himself with too much stuff and he goes shrivelly and.
Is it the first movie where he's or no, it's one of the sequels where he's in a tent and he's doing triage and he's getting all these extra body parts because he's amputating people's limbs. I think it's the second one.
Yeah.
And I like the giant font, real thick, real
Yeah.
big,
Mm-hmm. This beautiful bright pink.
It gives that vibe. So H.P. Lovecraft, so much about his horror is about comprehending the unknown and the act of trying to comprehend the unknown is what unravels your mind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a very that's a really hard concept to put in H.P. Lovecraft inspired movies.
Yeah.
But this movie kind of does the best job
one of the best
of
for
adapting that.
Oh, and this chick, the mom from Dolls. Yeah, and also a lot of the uncanny, the strangely familiar. That's what the faces that morph into other faces and are connected, and the weird imagery that's familiar but also very alien and weird and terrifying.
So she's Barbara's got these ultimate 80s glasses.
Oh yeah, man, the
Big
fucking,
frames.
that's the classic 80s look.
She's a total nerd. There's no way she'd ever be hot.
Yeah, right.
Look at those glasses. Ugh.
There's no way she's an attractive woman.
Ugh.
Look at that coat. It's so big.
And bulky.
Big science lady coat. Blech.
I mean, that it really is like that's
Yeah,
what
totally.
they're doing. Like
Yeah.
they're uglying her up
Yep.
as much as they can,
This
even though
beige
she's
coat
clearly
with the
very
big
attractive.
shoulder pads.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Reminds me of. I remember a while ago someone posted a jokey leaked script for Michael Bay's The Dark Knight, and it was like, a woman enters the room. She is the most beautiful woman in the world, but she's wearing glasses, so she's also the smartest woman in the world. Which is like literally Jessica Alba in Fantastic Four.
But that's how Stu Storm's character was written.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in the
right.
60s. Come on.
I also love it's the truth though, in the 80s, shoulder pads became a big fashion for women because they were entering the workforce en masse. They wanted to look more like it was more masculine.
Right.
No,
So-
not a masturbator.
Oh
No.
Furious masturbator
She's
too.
shaking her head. Ugh.
He's jerking it raw. There's nothing we can do
At
about
least
it.
he can't fling it on her like Clarice and Silence of the Lambs.
Oh,
That's all
God.
that. Yeah. Real nasty stuff.
Mm.
This would be a really great movie to do a double feature with Suitable Flesh,
Mm-hmm.
her recent work.
That's true, because she also plays a
Yeah.
psychiatrist in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah.
psychologist, which one is?
And also very sexy. Would be a good body as a Horrorland movie.
Mhm.
Little body switching.
I mean, the guy's name is Edward Pretorius. He's not on the level.
Yeah, for real.
No one's whose name is that.
That
It's
is
like
a
normal
supervillain's
person.
name.
Yeah.
He was accredited at Spookiversity. I don't understand. Everything checks out. His paperwork's fine. He's a very intelligent man. GPA 6.66. I don't understand.
Look at how blue her eyes look in this shot. It's so
Mhm.
cool. They say about people with blue eyes that they always look like they're staring at you with their eyes like wide open. It's just their eyes. They just reflect light differently.
Jeff Combs is like Shakespearean camp.
Mm-hmm.
Like he
Totally.
commits so
Mhm.
completely to it.
Yep.
The other thing that always gets me about these Suart Gordon movies, especially Reanimator in this movie,
Mhm.
is like the sets, like they're so sparse. Like the walls are always like just like blank canvases. You know, like they're really not putting in like all this like really hard work into the production design. Like,
Yeah.
The main event is the acting and the special
And
effects.
the effects, yeah.
Yeah, well, I still feel like obviously they built sets. Don't like I feel
That-
like
No, I'm
I feel like a
not.
production design is gonna come and like
I'm not
No, no,
saying
no,
it, I'm
no.
not saying it in a bad way. It
Yeah.
allows you to
no,
just
it's yeah.
to
you
focus
It's
in on just the
intentionally-
performance.
It's
You know what I
intentionally
mean?
sparse.
Yeah, things are sparse. Yeah.
I will say in Dagon, the production design is pretty fucking insane. It's very like gothic. And it's always raining, which is really cool.
So for those listening at home, if you want to learn about like a gingerbread man,
Who else could deadpan that fucking line?
and make you feel like, oh no, that's bad. So the pineal gland is the tiny gland in your brain that is located on the back part of your corpus callosum. It is part of your endocrine system and secretes the hormone melatonin. Your pineal gland's main job is to help control the circadian cycle of sleep and wakefulness by secreting melatonin. Now here's the interesting part. The pineal gland is the least understood gland of the endocrine system. And it was the last part of the endocrine system to be discovered.
That is
So
that is
if
literally
you want to know why they're talking about pineal
that-
glands being so freaky, it's because they're kind of freaky.
that is sci-fi 101. Take
Yeah.
the science
Yep.
that people understand the least
And make
and
it
make it up.
Exactly.
Like the core. No one knows what's in the core. Maybe it's made of diamonds.
Maybe it's made of diamonds. Who knows? Yeah, maybe it's made of... Yeah, sure. It's diamonds.
I love that movie.
It's amazing.
They did it in Weird Science too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We don't understand computers. Let's make a girl with it. Whatever.
The endocrine
The
system.
computer-based movies of that time when we really didn't understand computers that well are like pretty fucking out of this
And if
world.
everyone wants to understand why they get really horny in this movie, because the endocrine system contains your hypothalamus, your pituitary gland, your thyroid, your parathyroid, your adrenal, your pineal gland, your pancreas, your ovaries, and your testes are all part of your endocrine system.
Good damn.
So all the things that, control
Represent pineal gland.
Well, the pineal gland is growing.
It's
The stalk is elongating. This is so fucking sexual.
Exactly. So,
I mean, it literally grows a
It
penis
looks like a
out
little
of his
penis in
head.
your head.
I almost wonder that, like, pineal sounds like penis.
The penile gland.
I like what you're cooking, Stu. Let's do it. Let's put some little dicks on their heads. Fuck it.
Though, if you want to look at it from the scientific perspective, the pineal gland controls your melatonin, which controls your circadian rhythms. If you don't get enough sleep, you start to hallucinate. You
Yes.
start to go crazy. So you can also kind of look at it from that way. It's not just about horniness or a big penis. It's also like maybe you're asleep, you're awake, and you're dreaming. You're dreaming.
I'm not sure Suart Gordon wants us to watch the movie like that way.
I don't know. You don't know. Maybe there's layers. I'm sure.
This isn't
Yeah.
Bobby Eggs. This is fucking.
Hey, I'm
It's like,
giving-
no, this shit's happening, bitch.
It's
No.
a penis. I'm
This
giving
is
Stuart
Stu. Stu's like we're putting dicks on their
dicks.
heads.
I'm gonna put this girl in a pair of leather pants. So it's happening. I'm
We're
just
gonna
saying.
see a tits.
You
Oh,
could
God.
also maybe Lovecraft. You could also explore the idea. You know what I mean? That it's like you're awake but you're asleep. You know what I mean? Your mind is imagining.
Your mind, when you sleep, travels to other dimensions, other times, other
Mhm.
whatever. It's all yours. Ooh.
I love the trope in movies too of like being responsible for someone else's sanity. You know what I mean? As a character, for having to like carry that weight across the story. Like it's such a like an ethereal like thing to try to control.
What's
Well, and this kind of subverts that because he's like
He's the sane one.
sane.
Yeah. Interesting. So the pineal gland's main function is to receive information about daily light-dark cycles from your retinas and produce and release the melatonin, right? Elevated levels at night and low levels during the day. But melatonin is not necessarily essential to sleep. You can't sleep without it. And people can live without their pineal glands. You can get a tumor on your pineal glands. It can be removed. And you can live without it. However, you will may have a difficult time with sleeping patterns and other physiologic functions related to circadian rhythm.
Woo, Ken Faree in the house.
Other
Sorry,
horror icon.
I think
Yeah.
the science of it adds an element of interesting to this.
Yeah, no,
The
absolutely.
pineal is strange.
We're just pretending we're not listening to you.
I
We're
know.
just no, but
I'm
that is
invested.
really
I
interesting.
bet you are.
I'm invested in you. Now, does his forehead always look like that?
Oh yeah.
Because it looks.
It's big.
It's
No, but
always
it
been.
looked like it had like a little pineal thing already ready to go.
Well, he has like a
I
like
think
a
he
little
just has a bony
vein,
forehead.
yeah, or a bone, yeah.
Maybe I'm just getting a little preneal ejaculation. Preneal excitement.
He's so tall too.
He really is. She
And
might also
years.
be really short,
You
That's
know,
true. But I think he's also tall.
but he's pretty tall, yeah.
And this is basically just a old spooky house movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Benevolent Street! Nothing bad
Yeah.
ever happens on Benevolent
No.
Street.
The address of the house is 666 Benevolent Street. It's genius. The dichotomy is real. Yeah, I think this is. Why is he so weird?
Yeah, Ken Foray is 6'5". He's
Oh
big.
shit! Yeah,
He
that
is very tall.
He's bigger than The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
The Rock's like 6'4", I think. The old Scooby-Doo shot of
Yeah.
front of a van, 3
Look at
characters
the like
in
that
it.
like triplicate house. The way
Ken
that's
Foray has his own his own horror festival known
What?
as Foray Fest.
What?
I don't know if he's doing it consistently, but he's done 3. One in 2007, one in 2009, and one in 2013.
No.
Oh, that sounds like it's not happening.
That's not happening.
No, it's not happening anymore. But I'm
Oh,
saying
man.
he used to.
Yeah.
Somebody sponsor more
Yeah,
furry,
man,
need a
we
more
should have
furry
another
fest.
furry fest. Sure.
I don't know about that.
666.
Through this door, Satan's butthole.
And that's the address.
Boulevard.com.
The address in Reanimator is also 666 something street.
Stuart's not being subtle
Stuart-
about
No,
that.
not at all. No.
666. Why the fuck not? Satan, even though H.P. Lovecraft isn't talking about Satan.
No.
Who cares?
Oh man, it's
Satan.
a horror movie. You put a 666 in there.
You gotta let them know.
Yeah, right.
People love numerology.
Why does he have a samurai sword?
Is it a samurai sword?
Is that what that is? No,
No, I think
it's a
like
barbell. It's a barbell.
Yeah, there we go. It's
Yeah.
like lifting weights.
He's gotta work out. He's the strong guy.
Yeah, he's the muscle.
Peep how many phallic objects there are in this.
Yeah, for real, man. Again, Stu not being subtle at all.
Mm-hmm.
He's so. Oh man.
So you're an electrician too, a physicist and electrician.
That's why her glasses
That's
are so
really
big.
impressive.
She's
Yeah.
really smart. The bigger the glasses, the smarter they are.
Yep, that's science.
I kind of enjoy that they're implying something ominous about Dr. Pretorius because he has a "Don't Tread on Me" flag.
Mhm.
Like, I
Yeah.
kind of feel like they're trying to say, like, yeah,
He
this
would have
guy's
been MAGA.
a white supremacist. He's fucking scary.
Well, that I mean, that flag in the '80s probably had a different meaning, but I think it's more of a it's more of a like get the government off my back,
Yeah.
trying to regulate my fucking experiments and shit.
I still think that's bad.
No, it's not like he was like a fucking racist Republican or something.
Yeah.
Don't tread on me. Like I know people.
No, I
who
know
have-
it, but people who are very libertarian.
Anybody who's like very mistrustful of the government.
Oh,
It's
dear.
funny now because
Oh,
like
yes, please enter his strange porn room.
yeah, the dungeon, the fucking BDSM dungeon.
Sexual dungeon. The
Guy was into some weird shit.
like in the 80s.
Why is it? Oh, he pressed play on it. I was saying,
Don't
was it
kink
started playing?
Why are you kink shaming?
And this is probably like the first moment she's seen this, like
Yeah.
something like this.
Maybe. She is
Possibly.
a psychiatrist.
Oh, that is true.
You ever seen that? I think it's a TikTok where this like big fat black guy is like, stop kink shaming me. He goes, kink shaming is my kink.
So
Damn, Jeffrey, look spookier, why don't you?
it's the greatest thing. Like we don't have it anymore in the modern world, or there's not like that like quick equivalent. But like in the 80s, you could show like a whip and a handcuff
Yeah.
and a black leather, and it had like this like horrifying, sinister
Yeah.
like connotation that
Nowadays it's
I don't
like,
think
yeah,
really
pro
exists
kink, baby.
anymore. Whatever.
No, it's not the same.
It's like, oh yeah, you can Amazon that. Who cares?
Even
Yeah,
if
right.
it's not like pro kink, like young people being like sex positive, it's like it's been so overdone
No,
as
but
a
it's-
trope of like
yeah.
danger that it's like, who cares?
Yeah.
No, but you could...
I think Piss King has sort of taken over as the nasty kink du jour, like, just, for obvious reasons.
Did you guys ever watch that movie, Exit to Eden?
No.
That was... It was... I'm not
Wait.
sure if I ever watched it. It was starring Rosie O'Donnell and Dan Aykroyd.
Yes!
And it was
yes,
about...
I've seen some of it,
And
yes.
it was about them going
And
to,
she-
like, a BDSM,
And she
like,
wears
sex...
a BDSM outfit, yeah.
Yes, and
my
that
God.
movie was, like... there was a huge controversy with its release because
Yeah.
of how, they were showing
Directed
all
by
of
Gary
this...
Marshall.
Oh, Gary
wow.
Marshall? All of this, like, sexually perverse things,
In, like, a funny
and
manner.
exploiting this and making it, like...
Mhm.
Yeah.
It'd be, like, the first of, like, making it palatable to the mainstream,
Wow.
But, here, the only place you see it in the 80s is in, like, a
Horror,
hardcore murder movie. And in the 90s, you get it in a Dan Aykroyd comedy.
Right. That's progress.
It's defanging it as
Right.
in the timeline.
Mm-hmm.
It did not get very good review.
Exit to Eden?
No.
I still kind of want to watch it because there was like I was like the right age at that time where like just seeing like the black that would be like, oh shit, I'm getting like half a boner, like I'm having a sexual awakening.
Oh my god.
And then it was also a movie
That was
so
good.
a movie that I remember ironically because
That looks really
because
good.
Rosie O'Donnell then came out as a lesbian. So it's this movie where she's like doing this like hetero stuff.
Look, I'm not like Rosie O'Donnell's biggest defender, but like I mean at the time she dealt with so much bullshit
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure.
like being like not
Bro, fucking
perfectly skinny.
Howard Stern used to have a dartboard with
Yeah.
her face on it.
Yeah,
For
for real.
what, dude? That's
It's
so
horrible.
crazy.
No, and even before she came out, people were so nasty to her because she wasn't like skinny, because that was part of the reason why I think
It's
Exit
the
to
Melissa
Eden, like,
McCarthy
people-
thing, like
Yeah.
a fat woman who's funny and loud.
But even then, I think Melissa McCarthy's she's navigated it a lot better, maybe because of the time period.
Well, the
she's in.
time period, yeah.
But
I
like
mean,
Rosie O'Donnell really
Rosie O'Donnell,
struggled,
yeah.
and then of course like she was obviously like gay and trying to deal with that, and it was just like, pretty isn't she? Let's stare at her while she sleeps, because that's not creepy at all.
Is it?
look how sweaty he is.
It's weird. These people are not. There's
Danny,
no
this is-
intimate relationship
He's
here.
a scientist. He knows the house
This is for
haunted.
science.
He's doing observation. It's part of science.
Science. I like how they look at her and they're immediately thinking about sex. They're like, I would just lie there and listen to all these women getting beat the fuck up. Screws loose. Yeah.
Just the way this shot is lined up, too.
It's
God,
true,
look
yeah.
at this. This is so good.
What I like is that like he's obviously trying to protect her because he's
And-
watching him. He knows he's doing something freaky, so he's like, "Yeah, isn't she pretty? Don't fucking touch her. I'll beat your ass."
And that shot of them like this is a
Yeah.
very staged direction.
yeah,
thing to
totally,
do.
absolutely.
To have them both facing the same
Yeah.
direction. And this is, a beauty of science that I hope
And look at the blocking on this. This
Yeah,
is-
I gotta
I
say,
hope
like,
we can return to.
nowadays we don't have big computer rooms because we don't
We-
need them
but-
anymore. But
right.
there's something sort of brilliant about
Yeah.
a big computer
We
room
need
with a bunch of switches.
the answer is 58 million buttons. Like, that's how you do
That
science.
is how you do science. 58 million.
Get that many buttons.
Yeah. Nowadays it's just a laptop and they press enter.
Right? It's an iPad. Like the scene in Mission Impossible 5 or whatever it was, where he dives into the
Yeah,
thing,
it's just
and she's
nice.
just like on the iPad, like. Bring back the supercomputer. Come on, movies.
Like Paul Revere, he wouldn't even be a hero nowadays. Someone just fucking text
Someone
that
Yo!
shit. British here.
It would be it would be Twitter. It'd be like, yo, I just saw like 50 British motherfuckers.
Oh shit! Red culture trending on Twitter. Oh shit!
Like on TikTok, I'm like, is anybody else seeing the British people?
Everybody, get your guns.
Paul, get back in the house. They know already. Get what's going on.
Paul's on live, like, I'm going live on TikTok to show you the British.
Riding around on my horse. What's up? Flashing lights. Science is happening.
Oh my god.
Wind.
It's funny, I'm noticing more and more there's all of the lighting in the room is reflecting in her glasses. Like, everywhere she looks, there's like...
Oh no, not the dancing screwdriver.
It's just so funny. It's like, I love how, I don't know.
I love, this is my favorite acting, is I'm getting these horny feelings.
My
coming to
pineal
me.
gland is pinealing.
Horny thoughts, ugh.
Maybe they meant the pituitary gland, but they just said the wrong thing. Or they were like, no, which one looks more penile-like? The pineal gland from the penis. All right,
Pineal,
let's go for it.
penal, yeah.
But really, if you wanted to turn them into horny monsters, you would stimulate the pituitary glands.
Right. Well, weren't you saying the pineal is connected
It's
to...
all part. It's an endocrine
endocrine
system. Yeah.
Hey, sperm! Look!
So
Yeah.
now you start,
Don't touch it, dumbass!
Don't touch it. Why is your first freaking...
that's what you do when you're tripping.
No.
You're like, let me check
Don't
if it's real,
touch
dude.
stuff.
Oh, yeah!
Oh no, not a devil vagina.
That's like perfect, like, uncanny valley shit, like... It looks like something, but it
These
doesn't.
things are around us all the time.
Isn't that fucked up?
That's fucked.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's
I love that.
It's
That's
scary.
that little bit that's like, okay, then you're
Yeah.
laying in bed at night and it's like, what if?
One sentence of world building, and it like fills the
Yeah.
universe.
Turn it off.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
No.
Oh no, it won't turn off.
Oh shit.
Oh no. He probably looks very normal too.
Super. That's why he's being hidden by this light. Who's the lovely woman? No thanks.
There really is no arc for him.
None. It's just pervert.
He's just pervert.
Creepy, evil scientist pervert. Beyond. Do not move toward him! And yes, she does. It's like she's hypnotized. Don't do it.
It's polite.
He's gonna grab your titty.
See, he's the
Ooh,
master.
He's the master.
It's good designer.
Yes, master.
They don't want you to have him to have an arc. They want you to understand that he's a domineering, sadistic person.
He's a master.
So that, like,
he
when
needs
he
a
gets
slave.
worse.
That's the BDSM dynamic.
Yeah.
Master slave.
Let's have a freak off. He got the baby oil.
Oh no,
Rudy.
Diddy's here! Diddy! Where's the baby oil? Diddy came!
Oh my
That's
god,
what they
he's
were
so
doing. They were fucking
goofy.
turning on their pineal glands and going from beyond to the surface, bro. They were fucking melding flesh and shit. That's what was happening. Beaver got fucking melded.
Oh no. That's so cool.
Oh, what a fucking, yeah.
It's so simple but so effective. Oh. It's just a body.
Just goop. Oh, that's so cool.
This is one of my favorite body horror movies ever. Because it just goes balls to the wall nuts. It does so many creepy
Whoa.
things.
Like, this is on the pantheon of, like, practical effects movies, along with, like, Hellraiser and The Thing.
It's so
just
amazing.
so
Whoa.
And it just goes for
the
it.
level of imagination
Yeah.
is insane.
It just goes for it. Will it?
What a fucking great...
His stance. Look,
Okay.
that gun stance. What is it about that 80s wide-legged gun stance?
He's ready to pop one, bro. You gotta get your base solid. So shoot one. Okay, so at this point, just start taking apart the machine.
At this
Just-
point,
Right.
it's over. Just put it
Yeah.
next to it
I
and
think
Take
let's
out-
go.
Take
think
out
it's
the
time
most
to-
vital
Yeah.
components and go.
Let's go. Just leave. Let's leave. It's time to go. Bye. Get the files.
Oh, but it's just eggs.
They want you to think about it, though.
Yeah, man. Of course. Oh, yeah.
Squish.
Definitely.
When I was little, it took me a long time to eat eggs. Because I
Yeah.
was like creeped out by them and their
Mhm.
texture.
This is totally a fascinating theme too, like that I love always in movies is science going too far because of the ambition of science. Like she's like really interested in like discovering more about this like incredible scientific breakthrough, and leads to like
She's
carnage
willing
and
to
chaos.
risk herself. Yeah.
Exactly.
Still curiosity
Science.
killed the cat.
Yeah, science overreaching in the name of discovery and like encountering something that it cannot reckon with. She's so 80s with the pearl
and
earrings.
This is the part where the science becomes like pseudoscience.
Oh yeah. That's what
Though
I'm saying, man.
they say
Just find something
they
that no one
say
knows
the
anything about
regulation
and
of-
make it up.
they say the regulation of melatonin could potentially be a key to understanding things like Alzheimer's and dementia.
Oh wow.
So perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps. But see, they're kind of using the pineal gland as the stand-in for all of the endocrine system, like
Right.
all the horny things and all the weird stuff.
It's kind of interesting too that like we in our previous podcast we watched The Witch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of weird things that happen in that movie that we question whether it is reality or not.
Mm-hmm.
But we never and even in D-Rock brought up the possible fungus
Mm-hmm.
on the corn. That what did you call it?
Ergot.
Ergot. So the brain chemistry of people in horror movies
Mm-hmm.
that should be studied, not just the schizophrenics.
At the end of the day, reality is only what we make it in our minds.
Mhm.
Like the whole, that's all we really have. Like we think we understand reality, but it's like if your brain changes, maybe because you have like a traumatic event or something else happens to you, your reality shifts. So in a way that can be horror in itself,
So the ultimate horror villain would be like someone who can control your brain chemistry, like the ultimate Freddy.
I mean, there's a lot of
Freddy
horror
did.
like
Horror
that.
like that, yeah.
That it's like, I mean, that's what this is like it's cosmic forces, but they're altering their brain chemistry. Any like possession movie is altering your brain chemistry.
The second Conjuring movie is also based off like an incident that happened in England, and I remember watching that movie and coming out of it going, even if, right, there's no devil, right, there's no demon, and this was just a little girl having a horrible mental health episode, that is still awful. That is still terrifying. That she was so tormented by whatever was going on with her that her body contorted and twisted, and she made her entire family think she was possessed by a demon. Like, it's like one of those things where it's like, even if it's not supernatural in element, the horror of your mind completely losing control like that, and like you having nothing, you can do nothing about it.
It's kind of the old adage, like, just because something is in your head doesn't mean it's not real.
Exactly. It's real to you.
It's real in your head. I mean, in your it becomes real. You make it real.
So the horny dreams begin. To me, if you told me that freak was around me all the time and I just can't see him, I'd be like, out this door. I'd be like, I'm leaving. Is he over here? That's where I'm going. I'm going.
He's just
where
gonna
he's not.
follow you, though. He's just gonna keep following you. This is the first time we see her with her glasses off?
Yes.
So she's becoming more...
She's vulnerable.
Vulnerable and more
Yeah.
attractive.
More
quote unquote.
yeah,
like in the same way that like in Hellraiser, every time she kills somebody, she becomes more beautiful, quote unquote. But she's just like made up, you know.
It's also like a stripping of her clothes. Like he's literally
now
like
she's just
yeah.
in a nightgown.
I would love
lacy.
I would love to ask Barbara Crampton, because she's done so many weird, crazy horror movies that like Heather Langenkamp, who did the Friday, who did the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, who played Nancy. She said that she would get like all these like horrible nightmares.
Oh yeah.
As she was making the movies.
Wow.
And I wonder if she ever had those experiences being around all these crazy prosthetics and
yeah,
you know, having to play all this crazy stuff.
Oh no, he's gotta sleep in the BDSM.
That's the gentlemanly thing to do. Okay,
you can't sleep on the couch in the living room?
Baby, you get the normal room. I'll sleep here with the titties and the VCR.
I'm sleeping in the freak off room. Thank you.
The police told me they wiped the semen off before they handed the house
everybody's
back
having
over.
horny dreams, yeah.
Pineal dreams.
Pineal.
See, and then she gets enthralled. Look at her. I love her expression in this moment. When
This
she
is the
turns
first
it
time
on.
her hair's been down too.
Yeah.
If you,
I love this expression in her.
If you rebooted this movie,
Mm-hmm.
this is Sydney Sweeney's role.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah.
This is Sydney Sweeney's role.
All right, hornies.
Oh,
What?
That's enough. We all know why you're saying
Come
it.
on.
But yes, I agree. It's weird. It's like she's possessed. Like she got horny. I think it's because Pretorius wanted to like see her naked most. So he's like, you gotta get to her first.
We gotta influence her.
Yeah.
And now she's gonna use
There's also,
her
if you're
sexuality
looking
to
at-
control him.
If you're looking at her clothing, there's an element of repression. Like, does she dress that conservatively because she's sexually repressed? And, like, when she gets unlocked, it's like, you know.
Right.
You may just be telling me, nah, Stuart just wants you to be horny, but Stuart's trying to tell me things symbolically. Come
No,
on.
there's a story.
Yeah.
There's a story here. There's symbolism here.
There's deep things happening.
Aww.
Oh no, he's goofier.
Getting worse.
Do you realize now what happens when we eat? Edward, my God, what have you become?
It's his good side, bro.
I'm becoming a butthole. Is what I'm becoming. Girl.
I don't know if it was
He's
this
gonna
movie.
guess I do find you distracting.
I don't know if it was this movie or if it might have been Class of Nukem High where they were talking about they built this monster. But I'm sure it's the same concept.
Yeah.
They built this monster and people, probably the director even was like, no, that doesn't look convincing. Or like, wait a minute. Wait till we cover it in goop.
Yeah.
Then it'll look, and then they covered it in goop and then the director was like, okay.
Yeah, like KY jelly is really good for making things look gross.
Yeah.
Like just slather it in KY jelly.
Whoa!
Yeah, baby, I sleep in a tiny
in
white.
underwear. And then we get to see Big Ken hanging out.
Whoa! Big Ken and his Ken.
What's the matter, baby? I thought you were horny. What's going on?
Oh
yeah, rip out the
And the titties
titties.
just pop as they come out.
They do, man.
They're like,
How many takes?
why isn't this movie in 3D?
Why does
Oh,
he need to
I
grow longer
love
fingers?
it. Yes.
This movie would slap in 3D, I'm telling
Oh
Yeah.
Come
no! He's going for it.
Oh,
See, that's the worst
Stu.
part. Those fingers are like telling you bad things are happening.
Yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
you. And then Ken Foree had a gun.
That's a worm from Dune.
Had a gun in every other shot. And now he's in his underwear
Yeah.
at the most vulnerable
Yep.
without his gun on him.
Yep. Everybody.
I'll be right back.
Everybody's like,
I'm gonna go get my gun.
sleeping. I'm going to kiss you, my dear.
Oh man, his teeth are like green. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, oh my god, it's so good.
It's beautiful.
I love it
it's
so
such a
much.
mess. Aww.
Squish. A knife, yeah, that'll do it.
Where's your gun, bro?
Why do people grab knives? I never understand.
From one phallic thing to another phallic thing.
Oh my god. The hours it must have taken.
And they have to flood this whole room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh, it's just goopy knife now.
So if these creatures came into
The
our
Shai
world,
Halud, baby.
they would have to like
Mm.
terraform our world, right?
Oh!
Even that, like, eating of her head feels vaguely sexual
It is,
somehow.
no, it's not vaguely, it's definitively sexual. This
Yeah.
is a rape that's happening.
Right.
Like, he's slowly devouring, this is Vor, he's slowly devouring her sexually.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
my goodness.
It's
Big
Ken and his
Ken.
parade.
Hello.
It's cold, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna get fucked up.
And
Good
it
as
looks
she
like
doesn't
a
lose her
fucking
hair.
And it
Alien when
it
he's
ate,
bald.
It
Yeah.
ate off all his hair, or like it did it melt off all his hair?
Like, it's like his pineal gland was already getting overactivated because he'd been flicking the switch too many times.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like, I think his connection with
Girl,
the,
you.
Oh, now you want to unplug the machine.
Now it's too much.
his connection with it, like merging him into the, I think he was starting to disintegrate into the other world. Is that what was happening?
Probably, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, the nature of these monsters is not like, it's not having the physical effect on him that thing in the
Mhm.
physical world would.
Mm-hmm.
It's doing something else to him,
Mhm.
which somehow took all the hair off of that part of his body. Now he's in a football jersey. Just
It's me.
Well, another symbol of strength
his
and authority.
manliness. Yeah, exactly.
55.
His patriarchalness. Got his gun back on.
Yeah, y'all should just leave. That's always what's so funny is like they just won't leave.
Yeah, just
That's
leave,
what-
like-
just leave, just go home.
You know, you guys can do science also from the day's end. You don't have
Call them up.
to, you don't have to stay here every night.
But it's got them so like entrapped.
Yeah, enthralled.
Enthralled. Yeah, exactly. I must do it myself.
I've seen it in the street.
Seat.
That's a little insensitive dialogue.
I've seen it in the streets. Bro,
Brownlee.
that's where the junkies are. They're in the streets.
That is true.
That's where they reside.
In the streets.
It's how people get places. It's where you see things.
I like how she's just like hanging on to the.
Yeah.
You know,
I like how they start
BDSM.
spending way too much time in the BDSM room.
right. It's like this room's kind of nice, you guys. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. Could it be my pineal gland?
Every hour we spend here, it kind of seems like a.
It seems like I really want to put on more shit on my body.
Right out
See?
this room.
Look, she's getting.
She's
Look,
like exploring.
yeah.
Ooh, what
Her
is
pineal's
that?
been pinealed.
Yeah, man, she's pinealing all over the place.
So if I'm remaking this movie, she's Sydney Sweeney.
You got-
Dr. Pretorius, I think he's like James Franco.
No,
James
we're not
Franco?
casting James
Yeah,
Franco
because he
anything.
already has
No.
the creepy
Yeah,
backstory.
we're not casting an actual sexual predator
Mhm.
into the sexual predator movie. Sorry, try again. Wrong.
Fine, Danny McBride, I guess. Danny McBride.
Try
I guess,
again.
the old
No,
axe.
Danny McBride.
What? Axe.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, there's other people, man.
No, but I want to turn this movie into like this is
comedy?
the end. This is
Oh,
the
okay.
end. But they're
So
getting
Judd
hornier.
Apatow's From Beyond.
That sounds like my worst nightmare.
Horrible movie.
No, but they'll get dicks on their
Pretorius.
heads. Come on, it's hilarious, guys. And they're stroking, probably like absentmindedly stroking things off.
And see, this could be implied that because he started eating her, like, did a piece of his essence go into her body, and make her. And look, what's so funny is that her makeup got heavier.
Yeah,
From, like one section of the scene to another, like she's getting more and more made up.
It's the same the Hellraiser thing.
More and more sexualized.
Yeah.
But it's not something she's doing on purpose. It's like literally just the scene is changing her. But see, he's got the right idea. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's fucking go. It's time to go.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
This moment in cinema history
is the sound of a million
as satisfying
sexual awakenings happening simultaneously.
This is as satisfying as watching, El Mariachi walk away from an explosion.
Oh Lord.
Okay?
Wow.
This is
I'm
what
sure
I need.
many a young fella watched this and went
lady.
through puberty. Yes, many a
And
young
lady.
person. But specifically, I would say fella too, because this is pretty
this is
male
definitely
gazy.
male gazy.
This is pretty fucking male gazy.
What is the painting
It's
of the titties?
It's a painting of a woman in leather, but like her boobs are out instead.
She's got like wings or something.
Yeah. This is crazy.
Okay.
A little light sexual assault. Like, the man is asleep, you know.
But he's still...
He's still pinealing.
He's DTF. What are you talking about? If it lays...
Whoa.
Whoa.
What is going on there?
His ribs are like, he's bruised. So they did it's cool because I know how they did that with makeup. They just like traced his like ribs and his...
Right.
And her lips are
like
so
like
red.
the thing was just like squeezing him.
Yeah, it was trying to eat him.
Yeah.
Her lips are so red.
Yeah. Okay.
This is wild.
Hello.
He did not consent to this. I will have to say it.
He will.
He will!
He will.
Oh.
Okay.
Whoa! Hey! I forgot about that part.
Well, it is the taste.
Oh my. Oh my. This is graphic.
I think day 9 might be my favorite day of Halloween. For sure.
No, I got it. You know.
Wow, I wonder why you
You know-
want Sydney Sweeney to do the remake of From Beyond, Steven.
I got it. You know who's
I don't know.
Pretorius?
I have no idea.
Dan Stevens.
Whoa.
There we go. But he's
He's
too
too pretty.
hot,
He's too
though.
pretty.
He's
That
pretty
gives
hot.
it a whole other
Too
dimension,
pretty.
though. But he can do creepy like.
Yeah, he definitely can. Yeah. Oh, snap. And it's like, I don't know, there's just something like, I feel like it's like, they want you to think about, like, that she was completely sexually repressed before she got into this house, and this house, like, just unlocked every insane sort of urge that she had, that she was putting away. Maybe, she said her father was an institution, maybe she was afraid that, like, embracing her sexuality too much would make her, like, crazy, like...
Yeah,
You know?
I mean that's the thing too. Is like it didn't take much.
No.
Let's be real. This was like popped out.
But one can also assume that Pretorius is working his mojo hardest upon her.
Oh yeah, of course. But
specifically,
like this was
you know,
in there. Is my
yeah,
point. You
of
know
course.
what
Well,
I mean?
it's in all of them.
Yeah.
Well,
like-
it's in most women. They used to treat hysteria with orgasms.
Whoa!
As medical science knows.
I feel.
As medical science.
Yes, as medical science. Look at him. He's like, I'm tempted. Look at yourself. You look like a skank.
that fucking mirror from the
It's so cool.
the like slanted roof.
Yeah, I love
is
that shot.
So badass.
So that Pretorius
so-
can watch himself fuck.
yeah, man.
But it's so interesting because normally the mirror would just be like leaning against the
Oh,
wall
shit.
or installed on the wall, but in this, it's like the angle
He's
gives
classy.
it such a really interesting perspective.
It's self-sustaining now. That's a great trope too that I love is like the machine that does something so otherworldly that at some point it becomes self-sustaining.
He's trying to start the resonator from beyond. See, Pretorius is like, damn, she's ready. She's DTF. Let's go. She's down to clown.
Yeah, man. I'm working my mojo. It's working. Let's do this.
She put the outfit on.
I also think it's interesting that this movie, like, even though everything is so, like, metaphysical and, like, beyond our reality, we still have an enemy, and the enemy is Pretorius.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know? There is still a will behind this.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I feel so bad for Bob in this moment. This is a terrible death.
Yeah, I hate this.
It's awful.
It's gross.
I know it had to happen so that we could get to the climax, but, like, it's pretty nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. It just looks like they're, like, throwing some, like, lentils in the air.
Yeah.
It looks like those beads that are inside of a, like, silica gel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those beads are clear, though. These are, like, dark.
Those are, yeah.
This looks
Well,
like,
I've seen red ones.
This looks like black-eyed peas to me. Oh, no.
His facial expressions. I love it.
Oh, shit.
No.
Oh, this poor Bubba. R.I.P., buddy.
Oh, God.
Ugh.
Oh, they're tearing his clothes.
Ugh. Ugh.
Ugh.
Oh, this is hardcore.
No. And they leave his face.
Yeah, they leave him, like, alive.
Well,
this is hardcore.
There's a... I like the concept, and the only example I can think of right now is, like, Cabin Fever, where he's, like, fingering the girl and then, like, pulls his hand out, like, you know, all, like, bloody and stuff, where, like, there's, like, this, like, thing about, like, getting murdered or, like, getting gored and it having, like, a sexual pleasure to it, you know what I mean? Or, like, the pain transcends into pleasure.
Yeah, baby.
Oh,
no!
Oh, his
More
pineal glands!
Oh, yeah, it's thick.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going pretty wild here. Oh my God. Like, everything looks like a dick.
Can you imagine watching this in a theater opening weekend?
Right?
I know.
Huh?
Being like, what?
People being like, what? I'm trying to eat popcorn. What the fuck?
Oh, now you acknowledge he's a shitty person. Yeah.
We'll see how shitty I am when you're pineal gland.
Do I want that? Killing gas!
How did they do that?
That is the most ridiculous name, too.
What? How did they do what? This?
Yeah, because, like, I think it looks like it's his face, because he's
it is
enunciating the words, but then there's, like, I guess it's, like...
There could be digital, or it could just be, like, the camera angle they did.
Maybe he's laying down.
So sick.
Yeah, he could be lying down. That's the other thing, too. Oh, no.
Whoa.
No, I think his neck is just right out of frame.
Yeah, it's like right out of frame. Yeah,
his real neck is just right out of frame.
Yeah,
like, he's very uncomfortable right now doing the shot. But yeah, it's like right out of frame.
But it's just like behind it, but yeah, it's cut off at the bottom, yeah.
And I think they may like put
so
something
badass.
dark to like cover his shoulders.
Ooh, look at that.
Girl,
Oh my
this is the
God.
worst day.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
See, and I do like that she has to like save herself, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like at the end, she's gotta save herself.
That's a feminist message, in and of itself.
She's like even hotter now, covered in blood.
Once you confront
Oh shit.
your kinky side, you become even stronger.
Wow. Yeah, rejection, huh?
And
You see?
then the fire extinguisher's almost like coming on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like she
by
is exerting
coming.
her sexual.
But it's also such like an archetypal thing for a man to try to sexually assault a woman, and when she rejects him, call her a whore.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. I mean,
The implication too is in the story they're using BDSM to elaborate Pretorius is a misogynist. Like he wants to punish women, he wants to punish people, but especially
Right.
women, and like he's gross. Yeah, he's like a nasty, nasty fellow.
ugh, this fucking head thing effect is like bleh.
Blech.
So nasty.
He looks like a weird Star Trek character.
So cool.
No.
No, I'm wrong.
No, he doesn't look like Wei Yun at all.
Bleh. Yes, I love that. Yes.
Ooh, that's like peeking out.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say it kind of looks like a weird clitoris.
No, I mean the way it's like penetrating outward and like it's all like so very sexual.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Just sew that back up, girl.
Your face is just like.
They didn't teach you how to play whack-a-mole in medical school?
Yeah, let them deal with this.
Yeah, fuck this shit. I'm out. See, and she's really nasty. Like, she's a misogynist too, because she like hates her. She hated her from the jump. She was like, "What's this slut doing here?"
You just watched
You're
a fucking
contemptible.
pineal gland shoot out of a guy's head.
Oh, look at her. She's a whore.
It was worth it.
It was worth it.
His mind, his life, she got to be on him. That was worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Barbara Crampton is definitely like better in this than she is in Reanimator 2, and I think partially because she has so much more
To do.
do in this movie.
Yeah.
But in Reanimator, she's just very like off to the side.
Yes, you will upset the other patients.
Yeah.
Because they're upset.
Look at that fucking mascara all over his
Yeah.
face. It's so yes. This lighting from like it's like coming up from
Yeah.
underneath and
Yeah, it's cool.
yeah.
See, and it's like super sadistic. Like, oh, I'm so happy that I have control of you now. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, just electrocute you a little bit.
Yeah.
See how
She's
you like that.
But it's like vengeful.
Now, isn't this scarier than, you know,
Yeah.
being in a spooky house? Is being at the mercy of the fucking
Yeah.
mental health
This is terrifying.
system?
Oh, it's always a great trope to fucking put, even if it's just a little moment of human evil being
Because
scarier.
It's always
because
always
it's real.
terrifying to when you get to a point where no one believes anything you say, no matter if it's the truth or not, and you just have no any sort of like credit or like, you know what I mean, with anybody. Like,
I remember the first.
credibility.
I
You have
remember.
no credibility anymore. They completely don't take you as a credible person.
I remember the first time I watched Rosemary's Baby, being like,
Oh,
man,
God, yeah.
did they like invent this trope? Like, cause fuck, no, I mean obviously, but like that's like the quintessential like.
That's
man,
why it's one of my favorite horror movies, because it's really just terrifying from like
suffocating.
top to bottom. It's like so suffocating.
Because she's clearly the only sane one
Mm-hmm.
to the audience, but it doesn't matter. It only matters to the audience. It doesn't matter to her. She's she's fucked.
So
Oh, look at that! The fucking tenting of his forehead. Ah! And he's playing it so great too. Oh, I love
and he gets the new vision.
these neon shots.
He can see more.
It's
And
not negative, is it? It's like
No, it's like not even infrared. It's like
It's-
something else.
It's,
Maybe it's
I think it's like a duotone or like
Yeah.
a color. It's like not quite like predator vision.
Yeah, it's like separating out colors
But it's
in a very
but
basic
it's
way.
adding pink.
It's just like everything is primary colors. Yeah, you're alright.
Until we fry your brain with
Mhm.
electricity. And then we shall see.
Man, Suart Gordon does not fucking turn away from the most uncomfortable parts of his stories.
I love this hallway.
Yeah. Again, very like barren and clinical.
Is this woman never gonna take off her hairnet? She's gonna be.
Ooh, what's that about? She has such great facial expressions too. She's hilarious in Dolls. She's just like
Delicious.
yeah.
Brains.
She really like underreacts to stuff too in this movie.
Well, she's meant to be like, a person who's supposed to help people with mental illnesses, so she's trying to like.
But she's seen a fucking tentacle come out of his face, and now he's eating brains.
Yeah, like I don't.
And she's
understand.
like,
And she's like, whatever. It's
He's
obviously.
just a little extra crazy.
He's
Yeah.
obviously some sort of
Oh,
explanation.
she's seen some shit, obviously.
I love the way.
You think I
it's
know?
coming up? Like my favorite thing is the way he eats her pineal gland by like going through her eyeball. It's like so fucked up.
Okay. Jeffrey Combs, he's irreplaceable. But if I gotta replace him in my reboot, I'm thinking Paul Dano.
Oh yeah.
You know, he could be committed. You know,
Yeah, I
to
could
the
definitely
craziness.
see that.
I can see it.
I could definitely see that.
Give me your glands.
And he's like everyman enough, but still has kind of like a weird look.
I love the way Jeffrey uses his eyes to like
I know.
indicate like that he's like fucked up. Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Nothing like the fresh.
Oh.
Get that eye out of the way. Hold on.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh.
I love it. It's the best. This is such a cool kill.
Man. This movie is just like, it's such a like special effects bonanza that it's easy to forget. Like in between that, there's like really good stuff too. You know, like there's really good performances. There's really good like character work.
Yeah.
Nice. That is fucking
Fuck
resourceful right there.
Fuck you, buddy. It's me, the eyeball eater.
And she uses the light to save herself, just like we use Christ, the light of the world. It's obviously a Christian message.
Obviously.
It's funny because in the thing with the flies or whatever the fuck, whoever the light was on, they ate. Remember, like, he drops the flashlight and it shines on him, and they kill him.
There's also something kind of childlike when in his performance now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like he looks like
he's just pure.
Bewildered.
He's pure id. Pure pineal gland at this point. Oh, this poor guy. This poor guy is not. He's having a bad day, and it's about to get worse.
I always just love the in total insanity of like he's went from like my pineal gland stimulated to I'm gonna eat people's brains out of their eyeballs. Yeah, I don't know. I think those are some steps that we're jumping here.
If I'm ever
that Pretorius mojo is strong.
If I'm ever in a Make-A-Wish situation, I want Jeffrey Combs to visit me at the hospital dressed like this.
Oh, perfect. Totally.
To cheer me up.
A snake came out of his head. Jeez. Long snake. Yeah, this guy's crazy, obviously.
Yeah, totally. He's on the floor. Why would he be on
Yes. No, he's totally fine.
Give me your brains.
Through the eye.
Yeah.
Bro, you gotta keep stabbing.
Yeah, right. Woo!
Oh. Yeah, boy.
There's like only so much you can say. It's just like,
And
oh my god.
he protects himself with the blanket like a child. And it works.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it totally works.
Blanket protection spells work.
Here on Benevolent Street, everything is fine and benevolent. Returning to the scene for one final showdown.
What's weird too is another movie or another filmmaker, we'd get shots of cars driving places.
Mm-hmm.
But this movie, no.
No.
We're just there. It's time to go.
Yeah, we understand what
So,
driving
So,
is.
just so you, for a little bit of Lovecraft trivia, Miskatonic University is a fictional university in Lovecraft's world.
Well,
That is also known, the fictional city, which is known as Arkham, and that is why Arkham Asylum is named after Lovecraft.
damn
So
fucking
now you know.
ripping off ass.
Yeah, blow it up. There we go. That'll work.
I mean, you know, you do what you gotta do.
Nothing else has worked, so it's worth a try. Make sure it's on a timer.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like if you have a bomb, wouldn't you just throw it? I don't know, like.
No.
Well, you want to set it on the actual machine
What
itself.
about a grenade?
To make sure, yeah.
Through the window.
I don't know if it'll be strong enough. Ooh,
No.
Daddy.
We haven't even gotten to the.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
In my pineal. See, this is obviously sexual.
Oh yeah, his use of his eyes, yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Just lay back.
Ugh.
You're so beautiful.
No, it'll
it'll
extra
hurt.
Yeah,
No, thank
it's
you.
definitely gonna hurt. You have to like suck out her eyeball first. Oh!
Yeah, bite that dick off.
Yes.
That's
See, that you can definitely feminist interpretation of
feel
that text,
that.
baby. She bit that dick off. She bit that dick off.
See, if you did this now, you could like use like a really dope TikTok filter and not have to worry about this lighting thing.
No, this lighting thing's
this
bomb.
wind. No, you just do the TikTok filter. It'll be dope.
Welcome, my dear.
And then when you promote the movie, you can put on the TikTok filter.
Bite off his pineal gland.
Yeah, just keep biting those dicks, man.
You impotent pig! See, the implication that he caused pain because his dick couldn't get it up.
Mm-hmm.
And so his pineal gland is a substitute for his non-functioning penis.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Methinks Mr. Lovecraft.
Hey!
Mr. Lovecraft was a fan of Mr. Freud's.
Well, I don't know how much of this is Lovecraft's story and
Well, yeah, that's also.
whatever's mixed. Oh my! And then he just grows wings.
Eunuch, damn.
Yeah, see.
Wow. Smack him in the face.
Maybe you should have run away, bro.
Oh my god, there's more. There's more,
more
amazing fucking
More devouring.
Oh, head
special
twisting.
Yep.
practical effects. Oh, it's just so gorgeous. I just don't know what else to say about it.
And these are all done optically.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, holy shit.
It's just something so fun with this movie because it's so balls to the wall. Like
It's, yeah. This is just the kind of movie you just watch and just go, ah, yeah, woo, fuck yeah. It's a fucking party movie. Oh shit.
Their vision is based on movement.
The sperm fishes fucking untied her.
Yeah, because whenever she moves, they attack. It's all based on movement.
Matches. Very smart. Nice.
I feel you got the.
Oh,
uh-oh.
There goes his head. Girl. You have got to get out of here.
Whoa, what is that?
More slime?
No, that's
a
like
bust. There's a bust there.
it's a statue. That is
I love
creepy
the-
as hell.
They got the paintings to move. I like that.
Just closing doors now.
Bro, he's so massively monstrous, he's
Yeah.
just like everywhere now.
Join me in my scrotum universe.
Oh, the fucking hand mouth. We fucking kidding? Oh my god.
Return of the Mac.
And he gives birth to
rips
Jeffrey
him apart.
Combs.
Let's go.
He gives birth to Jeffrey Combs.
Oh, he's like ripping his way out.
Yeah. He's emerging from his...
So maybe this universe, maybe they cloned him. And that's why this version didn't have hair.
No,
Right?
they started to devour him. No, he started to go into the other side.
You can interpret it.
You can interpret it, I suppose.
I want to interpret it that he had an evil clone. And he did the bad things. So he's innocent.
Oh, beautiful.
So gorgeous and gross. I love it.
No, my face.
Oh, now the...
Oh, it's eating face.
Yeah, eating face just face off.
Skull eating face. I love this thing. So good.
Oh yeah, get the fuck
Yeah,
out
man.
of here.
Whoa.
That was a fucking Die Hard move right there.
Hell yeah.
Yo, she's jumped down the third story. She's fucked.
Yeah, she does. And she just lands so lightly.
Oh yeah, her
Good.
legs all fucked up. Her knees all fucked up.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
People just like, what the fuck?
Damn Pretoria's house.
He was always
He's at it again.
them loud orgies.
Must have
Look
been.
who's back!
Must have stuck a piece of dynamite up his ass again. Son of a bitch. Girl, your hair still isn't rolled.
Right?
Bro, it's been a whole goddamn movie, bro.
She's going to bed. She always puts her hair in rollers in bed.
Oh my god.
I love Barbara Crampton's crazy acting.
Yeah. She is also very committed to the bit.
Yeah, don't you get it? Oh, hell yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm gonna end it like this.
And you see, that's the result of feminism.
Oh,
That's
I
it,
see.
man.
You go
It's the
insane,
Yeah.
it's the Sally Hardesty
and you
ending.
Yeah.
laugh maniacally,
Totally.
and people think you're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But you know you're saying feminist.
Yeah, that Carolyn Purdy Gordon. That's the woman that's also
Dr.
in
Block.
Dolls. I think she's
Damn, poor
Bunny Summers.
Bondage girl. You don't even have a name. Bondage girl.
Bondage girl.
Bye.
Thank you, Regina Blease. for
It's
being
like I was at
bondage girl.
a cemetery once and I saw like this grave of this guy, and then like right next to his grave is just this tiny little like this thing the size of a brick that says wife.
Oh God. Shit.
Nice.
Oh, and you too, yes.
Yee.
I mean, this is probably from like a very long time ago, but
Yeah,
still.
but still. Shit.
That's hilarious.
Damn, doesn't even get a name.
No
Wife.
name, just wife.
Ugh, there she is.
The old ball and chain.
So, we have done it.
We have done it.
We have
What did we do?
done the Barbara Crampton
We did it.
movie. We have
We
gone
cramped
from
in our
beyond.
style.
We've entered worlds of psychosexual natures.
I think my pineal gland is Crampton from this movie.
Pinealed.
Credits are rolling. I'm noticing a lot of Italian names in the credits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think they filmed this in Italy because it was like much cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay, that explains why there's no roads. They were like, that would give it away.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it cost
And-
like somewhere around $3 million, and it would have been like 10 or 11.
And I think there's a special Italian film credit for any movie
Right.
that's extra horny. They get an extra film credit in
that's
Italy.
probably.
Art
I would not be
Nicotero?
surprised.
No.
Yes, that's Gregory Nicotero.
Oh, that is our Nicotero. There
It's
you
gotta be Greg. It's only one Greg Nicotero.
go. I don't know. Is there another one somehow?
You think there's multiple Gregory
Salvatore
Nicoteros?
Passanisi.
Giuseppe Dottore.
Yeah, this is yeah.
My apologies to my Italian friends. I always do an Italian accent like an idiot, shrugging my shoulders. It's total anti-Italian racism. I'm sorry. I apologize.
We love the Italians, folks. We love them.
We love them.
Pasta,
Tomatoes.
Meatballs. You love a ball of meat, don't
They
you,
love
folks?
to eat a lot of food. Pasta. They make it from scratch.
The Mafia. La Cosa Nostra.
Some would say I would be the Don. Donald Trump.
Any final thoughts, D-Rock?
What What else could you fucking say about this movie? Like, it's just...
It really likes the color pink.
It is a fucking balls out
It's a fun time.
master
It's
work.
something that you should experience for the first time and then also rewatch it. 'cause-
Yeah. No, definitely super rewatchable. You know,
For weirdos. Like
Oh,
her.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
I'm sure some people would watch it and be like, never again.
Never.
What
Why?
the hell is
This
this?
is horrible.
But I love it to death. It's one of my
Yeah.
favorites.
Me too.
So feel free to tweet us at VundaCast. Let us know what Barbara Crampton movie you're watching today. Check us out on TikTok. And all of our updates every day of VundaHalloweenathon are over at VundaBlog.com. I have been your host, Steven.
I have been the they of theys, D-Rock.
Oh no, my pineal glands.
Dani, your pineal!
Ah!
Don't
I-
bite me. Well,
Bite it off.
Well, actually, we never saw her pineal gland. Like, she didn't get a dick in her head.
No.
Mm-hmm.
So do women even get dicks in their heads like that?
We'll
Or is
never
that
know.
only
No.
based alphas?
That's what you do for the sequel. For the
Oh.
remake.
The women get
Women
it?
getting the pineal.
Andrew Tate's
penis.
like, I got my pineal glands. Double hard.
I got pineal glands coming out all sides of my head.
Remember, kids, when doing science, always carry bisexual lighting.
Yeah.
Very important, yes.
Hail Vunda.
Hail Vunda.
Wundercast? Give it
Yeah.
up for Wundercast, man. What an adorable name.
You're listening to the VundaCast.
What's up, everybody? This is Jason David Frank, Green Ranger. You're listening to VundaCast.
You can find it at VundaCast, and I know they love Effie.
The clock strikes the 4 o'clock hour. What will you do, child, but turn your computers to radiate.fm to sup deep the cup of
Subscribe
VundaCast
to the VundaCast.
with your hosts, Steven, D-Rock, and Dani.